being a social scientist, I study countries and how they have built their youth development programs and what they do to their young people. Places like Sweden and Denmark, where you find, countries that have the Nordics, where you have young prime ministers at the age of their 30s, their early 30s, So I'm like, these people are developing predominantly well, having young people on the frontier. And places like Germany, who know the value of young people, because half their population is full of old people who cannot do much for the economy. And so you find we literally drain our young people to them to utilize. And we do such big brain drain here. And I was listening to someone who was saying that in Nigeria, we have more Nigerian doctors in the States than we have in Nigeria. So you can imagine. So basically, even whatever is happening here with our nurses, where we have as many nurses going outside the country, and even with the economic crisis, there should be a relevant discussion that's happening here in the country on how to make young people create jobs and not get jobs or rather anticipate for jobs, because the type of system we're having right now does not allow a young person to be creative. It's more of, you're supposed to go study so that you can be able to sit in an office. And the conversations about diverting to other things such as art, agriculture, physics, economics, innovation and technology, it's not really fuel. And I think if the government really wants to do something about employment here in the country, there should be the incubation of young people to be creative, to create the jobs. You can mobilize young people to think. You can build incubation hubs for people to innovate. And I think young people do. You can see from the stories of M-Pesa, when young people are empowered, they bring up such amazing concepts. And for me, I think I've been very, very obsessed with that power that young people hold. In Kenya, only 70% of the population is young people. Yet the policies do not match to take care of the 70%. And so we cover for the 30% because it's the pension, the taxes, the 70% are not well catered for. And if the government could just divert its policies and how we really do development as a country towards ensuring that it's young people being on the front line of each discussion, then it's easy for you to have a government program rolling, because if you're trying to target a young person, we are everywhere. You'll reach us everywhere. You'll reach Mandera. So it's just a matter of, it's time for us to change, it's time for us to mature. I was listening to Pielo Lumumba on Spice FM and was saying we need political maturity. And I think we also need policy maturity. We also need economic maturity, especially when it comes to young persons. We're the ones who are going to the task force, to the workforce, with an era of AI, with an era of tech, lesser jobs, basically meaning all of us need to try and see what we're going to do apart from getting to offices. That's not encouraged. They know very well that we have limited spots on those offices. So if someone does not take us through to creativity in other aspects, there's nothing we're really, really doing for young people.